Can you recover damages in a car wreck if you have pre-existing injuries? This is a question we get all the time. And the answer is yes. If you have pre-existing injuries and those injuries are made worse, you can absolutely recover damages for those injuries and for the aggravation. The big question becomes, how do you prove it? Now there's a number of different ways. It's going to be important that you are honest with your doctors though when you see them after your car wreck and tell them about your prior injuries. It's also important that you tell your lawyer about your prior injuries and your medical treatment so that they know that, so they can present your case as an aggravation of a pre-existing injury claim. Your lawyer can establish the aggravation in numerous ways. One way is by showing a change in your symptoms, looking at the prior records to the post-wreck records, establishing that your pain severity was worse, establishing that the frequency of the pain, the nature of the pain, that all of that changed, establishing you had more doctor's visits after the wreck. Another way to show an aggravation of a pre-existing injury is to look at any imaging studies like x-rays, MRIs, CT scans, and show that the images taken after the wreck show a change in that condition. Another important way that a lot of people overlook is by talking to friends, family, and coworkers. Your attorney can establish through them the types of activities that you could engage in before the wreck. That even though you had some prior injury, you could still do all these things with minimal to no pain, and that after the wreck, you either couldn't do them, or if you did do them, you couldn't do them at the same level, the same frequency, or you'd suffer the consequences the next day and be in severe pain. So if you do have pre-existing injuries, you should not be discouraged about whether you can recover damages if your injuries have made worse. It's just important that you are honest with your doctors and with your lawyer so they can present your case in the best way.